What's up everyone, Joseph here. In this video, we're gonna take a look at the grammar that is on page 107. That's page 107 on unit 16, reported speech, requests. So reported speech is used to talk about or report something that was asked or said in the past. In this grammar, we're going to see how we do that with requests. Let's see some examples. Sit on a chair. If someone said, sit on a chair, then how would you transmit that information? Well, you said, he told me to sit on that chair. Be quiet. Someone said be quiet. How would you communicate that? Oh, she said to be quiet. Can you come over? He asked me to come over. Of course, depending on the person that said that. He, she, or a name. If you want to say the name, you can do this. The most common verbs for reporting requests are ask, tell, and say. They are used in the past tense to match the past action. So we don't say ask or tell or say. We say asked, told, and said. Let's see some examples. Someone said complete the exercise. He said to complete the exercise. As you can see, we use said here, and of course the infinitive. Respect your elders. She told us to respect your elders, or you can say our elders, because they're telling us to respect our elders. This is the correct way. So, could you repair the computer? She asked me to repair the computer. So when do we use ask, told, and said? Well, ask you can use ask with any request, but especially with questions created with can or could. These are some requests that are created with can. Can you bring me the newspaper? Well, he asked me to bring him the newspaper. Could you wait for me at the station? She asked me to wait for her at the station. Can you receive the documents? He asked me to receive the documents. Excuse me. He asked me to receive the documents. As you can see, ask specifically, especially used with questions, but you can use ask with any type of request you want, even with imperatives like this ones. So ask can be used for all requests, but questions are better suited for ask, like I just explained. Tell and say are very similar in meaning. Tell and say are very similar in meaning. The main difference is that tell is followed by a direct object. Tell is followed by a direct object. So if you use tell, you have to mention who is going to receive the information. Why with say is not. When we use say, we don't have to follow with a direct object. Let's see some examples. Bring a dictionary tomorrow. She told Ramona, well, because this person is telling Ramona, obviously. She told Ramona to bring a dictionary tomorrow. So here we are using Ramona. Ramona is the direct object. Ramona is the one receiving the information. So we use told here, so we have to put Ramona here. But let's see this one. She said to bring a dictionary tomorrow. Here we don't have to use the direct object. We don't have to we don't have to put who received the information here because we said we don't have to, or we don't do it. Come over early. You said to come over early. No direct object here. You said to come over early. We don't have to mention who received the information. You told me to come over early. Now here we have to use the direct object. We have to put who received the information. In this case, it's me. You told me to come over early. Work until you finish. He said to work until he finished. No direct object here. He told him to work until he finished. Him, the direct object. So, to create reported speech with request, you must use the infinitive. If you're going to use said, write it after it. If you're going to use told or asked, you have to use it after the direct object or the object pronoun. So let's see. Bring me the report. The boss said to bring him the report. No direct object here. No pronouns, no names. The boss told him to bring him the report. The boss told him to bring him the report. And the boss asked them to bring him the report. Here we are using direct objects, pronouns. Who received the information? So here is him, here is them. Listen and repeat. The teacher said to listen and repeat. The teacher told us to listen and repeat. The teacher asked us to listen and repeat. As you can see, we are using direct objects in these sentences, but here we are not writing who received the information. Can you come home early? She asked me to come home early. Like I explained here, with questions, we use ask. With question request, like this one, we use asked. In negative reported request, not is placed before the adjective. Let's take a look. Coach. The coach said, don't miss practice again. Well, here, how do we report that statement, that request? The coach said not to miss practice again. Not before to. We don't say the coach said to not miss practice again. No. We said that the coach said not to miss practice again. And of course, no direct object. The coach asked me not to miss practice again. The coach asked me not to bring practice again. Not before to. The coach told me not to miss practice again. Excuse me. Not before to. And of course, the direct object. In this case, an object pronoun. Now another example. The gym secretary said, don't leave your wet towel on the floor. That's what the gym secretary said. So, do we say, she said not to leave my wet towel on the floor? She said to not leave my towel on the floor. No, we said, she said not to leave my wet towel on the floor. This is the correct form. She told me to not leave my wet towel on the floor. No, we don't say that. We say, she told me not to leave my wet towel on the floor. To after not. She asked me to not leave my wet towel on the floor. No, it's not correct. She asked me not to leave my wet towel on the floor. This is the correct sentence. So this is the end of the video. I will see you on the next one.